Hey, Facebook Live, it's your girl, Dr. V. Great Sunday morning. Come on in. Come on in. I want to talk to you guys for just a second. Hey, good morning. Let me know who's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know who's here. I'm going to release this word this morning. God is very intentional, very strategic in everything that he does. And so I believe that he wants us to know, to have an idea, to have a heads up on what he's doing. In fact, the word of God says that he does nothing without first letting his prophets know. Hey, divinely aligned. Great morning, great morning, great morning. So listen, you guys. August is a very significant month. It's a very significant month. And it's significant for another number of reasons. Listen, um, there were things, this piece of hair is going to bother me. There are things that God has told us to do. In the month of July, there were things that God told us to do, right? There were things that we had to cut off. There were things that we had to shift. There were things that had to change in our lives in July. Now, listen to me. The instructions that God gave you in July, if you followed them, have set you up for an August to remember. If you did what God said in July, then you are set up for an August that you will forever remember. Now let me say this. If you did not do what God told you to do in July, it's not too late. It's not too late. But that means that this first part of August is going to be like your end of July. It means that this is the time when you've got to finish up the stuff that you were supposed to finish in July. You've got to do the things that God told you to do in July. Now, if you will do that, then the rest of the month, it will make up for the time that you had to take care of July stuff in August. All right. Now, I need y'all to understand this because I'm telling you, God is going to move in supernatural ways in the month of August. In the month of August, you're going to see supernatural increase. You're going to see supernatural doors opening. You're going to get supernatural divine downloads and strategies that are going to allow you to move and transition quickly. I mean, everything is going to happen quickly. August is a month of suddenlies. Suddenly things change. Suddenly it was different. Suddenly everything is going to be suddenly in the month of August. See, this is what we got to understand. See, we want everything that God has promised us, but we don't want to do the if you part, right? In English, we talk about if then statements, right? So God makes some if then statements. If you, then I. If you, then I. If you, then I. And so this is the reality of our existence, right? There are things that if you, then God. Okay. It's not that God is just going to do it. It's that if you do this, then God is going to do that. Right. Now you've got to understand that because you don't want to miss what God is doing because you miss the if. And the if is not like it's difficult for you to do it. It's hard for you to do it. It's not that. The if is if you will follow these instructions, then I will do this. If you will follow these instructions, then I will do this. God is trying to get us to a place where we really understand that he is desirous of doing great exploits in our lives. Great exploits. He wants us to do things that blows people's minds. He wants us to do things that are newsworthy. He wants us to do things that excel us supernaturally. And he has positioned us and set us up to do just that. If we, then he. If we do what he's told us to do, if we will follow his instructions, if we will do the things he said to do in July, the things he said, close out this, change this, shift this, separate here. You're like, come on now. Listen, you got to understand that if you do that part, then God is going to blow your mind. Now, listen, I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. In the month of July, God gave me some very specific instructions. Gave me some very specific instructions. Now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't get everything done. So, like some of you, this first week of August, I'm finishing out some things from July. I've got to finish them out. And the reason I've got to finish them out is I can't get to the August stuff until I finish out the July stuff. Now that just is it, point blank. So God gave me some very specific instructions. And as I walked out those instructions, even though they seemed insane, even though it was like, bam, like, even though that happened, I walked it out. And as I walked it out, things began to happen supernaturally, supernatural increase, supernatural. Oh my God. Listen, I just thought about this. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm going to share this with you guys. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something just hit me. Wait a minute. God is so, wait a minute. Hold up. There was a word that the Lord gave me. Now listen, I'm just telling y'all what God did for me, right? I'm just telling y'all what God did for me. And I'm not one to listen. Anyway. mm, wow. So in the month of July, there were things I needed to do, and I was trying to figure out how it was going to happen. Lord, I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't see it, right? But you don't have to see everything. So at the end of the month, at the end of the month, I want y'all to hear me. At the end of the month, the Lord had given a word. It was a prophetic word. I don't know if you guys follow Prophet Doug Addison, but listen, the man of God is amazing. But there was a word that he released on July 30th. And it was so amazing that this word was released, right? So the word was, it's time to ask God to repay you for the losses of the past. It's time to ask God to repay you for the losses of the past. Well, let me tell you what had happened before. Right before that, the day before that, God literally repaid me for a loss. When I tell you, God had literally repaid me for a loss. It was unexpected. I wasn't looking for it, but it provided the need that I had. Okay. So I know that God is doing some supernatural things. And some of you have suffered a lot of losses to the point where you're like, God, why do I even bother helping people? Why do I even bother doing this? Because it seems as though everybody else benefits from me, but nobody is there to help me, right? And God is getting ready to show you who's there to help you. Literally, you're going to have situations where there are certain people that God places in your life to specifically help you through the season. Specifically help you through the season. There's a need that you have that they're going to meet. They're going to like guide you. They're going to be a resource for you. They're going to be key to your advancement. But you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to pay attention. Look, right? You're going to have to look. You're going to have to listen. And then you're going to have to declare what God has said. I know this about my life. My life is on warp speed. My life is on warp speed, and it's on warp speed because God has some very specific things that he needs to happen just like that. And it's going to require me to operate in a level of obedience that's challenging even for me, Miss Obey God, period, right? It's going to be challenging for me in the sense that it will be easier to do what's comfortable, what's familiar, what's known, the old thing, than it will be to walk in this new thing that God is doing. God is doing a new thing. August is the month of new beginnings. 8 is the number of new beginnings. And I want y'all to pay attention on 8-8. On 8-8, some significant things are going to happen. If you have major changes that you're making, right? If you can align them with 8-8, there's going to be a special anointing on them. But on 8-8, there are going to be major significant things that happen, and they're going to move you forward. They're going to move you forward at warp speed. August, the month of new beginnings. This is our month. This is our month. It's new beginnings month. It's new. If there's anything that God has given you to launch, to start, this is the time to do it. This is the time when I tell you the atmosphere is ripe for it. When I tell you that that God has already sent the angels ahead of you to prepare the way, it has already been done. I know that's right, Shannon, with your face mask on. I know that's right. I'm telling you, you guys, you got to understand this. Now, listen to me. It's for whosoever will. Whosoever will do what God has said. Whosoever will hear the voice of God. Whosoever will act on his commands. Whosoever will obey him, period. That is who that's going to see. You're going to see the supernatural things of God manifesting in your life. God is going to speak to you like never before. You're going to hear his voice. You're going to know it was him. He's going to give you strategy. Write it down. Write down the strategy that God is giving you. Watch out for, listen to me, watch out for those who would cause doubt. Watch out for those who would cause. If you have people in your life who will cause doubt, you need to close your ears to them. Close your ears to them. Close your ears to them, because they will deposit seeds that yield a harvest of fear and doubt. And you don't have time for that. This season, you need to be surrounded by people that speak faith, that speak what God is saying, that already are in agreement with you, that it's already done. Not that it's going to be done, but that it's already done. August already done. What's already done for you in the month of August? I want you to drop it in the comments so that I can agree with you. What's already done for you in the month of August? What is it that you're declaring is already done? I'm telling you, for me, I'm in my amazing place. It's already done. My school is flourishing. It's already done. I've got students across the nation. It's already done. I have an amazing staff and team. It's already done. You see what I'm saying? It's already done. It's already done. I'm an executive director in Tava. It's already done. Yes, divinely aligned. Healing in the body. It's already done. It's already done. You are healed. You are whole. Listen, Jesus said to the man at the pool of Bethesda, he said, wilt thou be made whole? Now, why did Jesus ask that man that question? Listen, of course the man wants to be made whole, right? Right? That's why he's at the pool waiting for the angel to stir the water, waiting for the angel to stir the water so that he can step in, waiting for the angel to stir so he can step in. Listen to me. I'm telling you, the waters of the atmosphere are already stirred, and all you have to do is reach out and appropriate them. The man never had to physically step in the water, which is what he thought. He thought he was going to have to physically get in the water. And the reason that he told Jesus that he had not been done, I want to be made whole, but every time the angel stirs the water, no one will help me get in. Listen. He didn't have to step in the water. He had to believe. He had to accept the work that was already done and walk in it. Yes, Shannon. 5 platinum book writing course. Yes. Come on. It is already done. Already done. 5. Matter of fact, Shannon, listen. Let me just tell you what I see. I see God in this season doing a double up for you. So I see 10 platinum book writing courses done. Already done. You're going to have 10 people in the class, minimum. 5 platinum book writing course already done. Yes. All right, divinely. Listen, girl, are you living my life? Oh, we need to talk, okay? You need to reach out to me. Definitely reach out to me. Because we need to talk. New place to live, new vehicle. Listen, let me tell you something. Divinely aligned. Drop your name in the comment. Drop your name in the comment, because I got something to say to you. Drop your name in the comments. Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. And that's not an accident either. I always say when it's really serious, listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Let me tell you something, and I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me with everything in you, every fiber of your being. God says all things new. He said, and when he gives you the new place, don't take the old stuff. He said, when he gives you the new place, don't take the old stuff. There's some things that God is getting ready to do. I see some finances that have been held up, getting ready to be released this month. There were some finances that are being held up that are getting ready to be released this month. So that everything that you need to do, God is giving you supernatural favor. Now, listen, this is the thing though. He's going to give you the place to live before the finances come. He's going to give you the place to live before the finances come, before the money that's held up arrives. Before the money that's held up arrives, you are going to have your new place. So you need to walk like you've already got that money, because you do. You got to walk like the resources are already there, because it is. They're there. It's done, right? So you need to go get your place. I touch and agree with you on that it's going to be everything you, and do not, listen to me, do not settle for what you do not want. Do not settle for what you do not want. Listen, whatever God has put in your heart and your spirit, you go get that. So listen, yesterday I looked at a place. And I was like, no, that ain't it. You all listen, God will let you know what's it for you. He'll let you know when you're there. He'll let you know. Yes, Shannon, you know I do. Right, Linda. You can't take it. Not in this new season. In this new season, God is going to give you new things, new alignments, new relationships. He's going to give you new. There's something new that God is doing in this season. Something new. And I'm telling you, if you'll walk it out, then you're going to reap the harvest of the new. You guys share this broadcast, because I feel my drive-by anointing on. I feel my drive-by anointing. Hey, mama. Good morning, ma. Mama, listen. Mama, when I tell you that it's not done, you know, it is amazing the things that you have been able to accomplish, but it's not done. It's not done. It's not over. God's not through. There's yet more that God is going to do in your life. And I feel very firmly that something that should have happened a long time ago is finally going to happen in 2020 for you. Should have happened a long time ago, but in 2020, it's going to happen. Mom, embrace it, enjoy it, walk it out. You deserve it, right? Because you are such an amazing woman of God, you know, so just walk that out. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing. And because you shared, I've got a special little gift for you this week. Our company just launched a CBD coffee, and I'm going to bless you with a pack of CBD coffee. Hey, Patrick, good morning, baby. How are you, superstar? Good to see you. I'm telling you, God is doing new things, new things. Patrick, um, I see your business expanding. I see your business expanding. Walk out that expansion. I see your business expanding. Walk out that expansion. Hey, Kim, good to see you, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, honey. Yes. Girl, good to see you. Listen, um, it's time to activate, Kim. It's time to activate. You got stuff that you know you were supposed to have been done a long time ago. You got to do it, and you got to do it now. This is the month that you got to activate at least one of those things that God has told you to do. You got to do it. You must do it. Failure to do it is going to be detrimental. See, God has had you in a holding pattern. He's ready to take you out of the holding pattern. It's like you've been on a concourse. I think that's the concourse, you know, where the planes sit, right? It's like you've been there and you've been going around in circles waiting for your time to take off. And God said, it's been your time. You just won't take off. You've got to be willing to go down the runway and take off. And God says that in the month of August, he desires to break that failure to launch off of you. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all may think, see, this is what people always say, I don't have the money to. People always say, well, I don't have the money to. I don't have. Let me tell y'all something. Anything that God has called you to do, he will give you strategy. Look, wealth is not the money. The money is in you. The wealth is in you. You have the ability to obtain it. Now, if we don't have it, there's something we're not activating. And I'm going to tell y'all something. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. Like, you can do it without having money. Let me tell y'all, you can figure out how to get the money to do what it is you like. Whatever you need, it's there. Think about this. The widow, the prophet said, go get your containers. Go get your containers. And there was a little oil. She had a little oil. See, the problem is y'all are trying to wait for the overflow to come for you to do what God has said. But he said, if you use your little, he'll make your little much. And that little will turn into much. Y'all, I'm telling y'all what I know that God will do, because he's done it for me time after time after time. I may have only had a little, but God did it supernaturally. I'm telling you, I had a little, but I took my little, I deposited my little, sold my little, and the little blew up into much. But we don't want to put our little in. We don't want to put our little in. We want to wait until we've got the amount that you need, or I need this much, and I gotta wait till I get this much before I. No. There's a way that you get that much. There's a way that you move to that next level. Yes, Patrick, I got a gift for you too. I got a gift for you too. You all share the broadcast. Share the broadcast for everybody that shares the broadcast. I've got a gift for you. I've got a gift for you. You can get a sample of this CBD coffee. This coffee is so amazing. It is incredible, the health benefits. I'm wishing I had it now. My knees, honey, my knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. So yes. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. You guys listen and let me know when you've shared the broadcast. Let me know when you've shared the broadcast, and then and send me an inbox so that I can get your mailing address. Because I'm telling you, what God is doing is gonna blow your mind. Mother, you are so welcome. I can honestly say you have been so good to me. You were absolutely amazing to me. You never treated me like a daughter-in-law. You always treated me like a daughter. And I love you. I love everything about you. Yes, Kim. Oh, I love you too, beautiful. Thank you, Patrick, for sharing. Kim, yes, get on it. You got to. Gotta be obedient. Gotta be. I said, God, listen. And I'm gonna tell you, listen, I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know what the word for August was going to be. I said, okay, God. He said, I want you to share the word for August. Okay. I've learned how to trust God, that he'll give me the word so that it's not coming out of my flesh, right? So it's not me. It's him speaking through me. So when y'all hear me, I'm telling you that, listen, I didn't have a script. I didn't write something out. Like, literally, God is speaking to me what to speak, right? And there's a reason for that. Listen, I want to always be in the flow. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Make sure you send me a message. Email me. You can send me a message. DM me on Twitter. Like, however, come on Facebook. Find me on Facebook, Veronica Duncan Walters, and send me a message. But let's definitely connect. God is doing incredible things, and it is time for you to engage in the great exploits that God has called you to. Listen, I can remember being in my house saying, this is not my life. This is not my life. I don't know whose life this is. This is not my life. This is not my life. This is not my portion. It's not my portion to struggle. It's not my portion to be in a dark place. It's not my portion to be in depression. It's not my portion to not live the way I know that I've been called to live. It's not my portion. This is not my portion. This is not my portion. This is not my life, right? You can only say it so many times before you have to do something, and then you need to do something, right? So listen, I made my mind up that in the month of July, listen, I can't do it. So August, this is new. This is new. So bear with me in my transition. You may see different backgrounds when I go live, but bear with me in my transition, because baby, I promise you, soon and very soon, you're going to see my new digs. You're going to see my new place. I'm going to be able to show you what the Lord has done, because I know that God is doing it right now. Even now, it is already done. It's done. Place done. Established, done. right? I just got to walk into it. That's it. I just got to walk into it. That's it. So God is telling us that in the month of August, like when you will follow his instructions, when you follow his instructions, he'll take you to the place. I need you all to get an Abrahamic spirit, right? Everybody wants to be considered a faith walker like Abraham, but nobody wants to walk like Abraham. Do you know what Abraham had to do? Abraham had to leave his family behind and take his wife and children, his herdsmen, his handmaidens, and go to a place that God said, I will show you. Y'all hear what I said? God said, go to a place that I will show you. Huh? I will show you. God is going to show you. Go to a place that God will show you. And when you go to the place, you'll know that's the place. You'll know this is it. You'll know, okay, I'm home. I'm telling you, Linda, you're going to know you're home. You're going to go to the place and you're going to know that you are home. Y'all better stop. Let me tell y'all something. Listen to me. Yesterday, I did something that I don't normally do. I tracked my money. I said, okay, let me go ahead and just track my money. Let me go ahead and track my money. So literally what I did was I began to put in all of my income from my jobs. You know, I'm part Jamaican. I got, I teach at several universities, right? I put all that in a spreadsheet. I put in my money from my Tava business. I put my money in from my coaching and my classes. I put my money in from the school. I put all my money in. I put my money in from my shopping club. Like I put all my money in. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? And then I did the math. And I looked. When I tell you that my mind was blown by what I saw, I said, what? You did what in the pandemic? What? What, God? No, God. Come on, God. No, you played it. When I tell you that God had been doing it and I didn't even realize it, all I knew that he was meeting my needs, right? He was meeting my needs. I was not struggling. I did not have lack, right? All I knew was he was meeting my needs. Something came up huge that I had to pay. It was 4 figures. And I just had to, okay, let me go on and pay that. And I just paid it. Listen, when I looked at the numbers, my whole perspective on my life began to change. I said, wait a minute. God, you've done what I asked you to do. My goal was, to make a minimum of $5,000 a month. God did that in the pandemic. Do y'all hear what I'm telling you? God did that in the pandemic, right? My next goal, listen to me, was $10,000 a month. God, I want to make $10,000 a month. Okay? Y'all listen. I am not saying this to brag, but I'm saying this because in the pandemic, God gave me multiple. That's why I believe in multiple streams of income. See, those multiple streams begin to multiply, and then you begin to see things, right? And so, listen, I'm close to having a sustained $10,000 a month. I'm right. And the thing is, I've had to do so many things. I had to pay so much. I had to put out a lot of money for stuff, right? Stuff for the school. Like I had to pay a lot of stuff, but I had the resources to pay it. God made provision. And I'm telling you, when you understand that God is making provision for you, that everything that you got to write it down, write the vision, make it plain, and then track it. You don't know what you've done if you don't track it. Listen, listen. Hey, Artesia, listen, I'm telling you. Hola, ¿cómo está? Y'all know I speak a little Spanish, but this one. Listen, you're scared to track it because you're so used to being in lack. You're scared to track it because you feel like you're not doing anything. You're scared to track it because you don't think you're going to be able to see the difference. But baby, I'm here to tell you today that you better start tracking things in the month of August. Track it. You're going to be blown away by what you see. I remember when I started using Tava products and I used the detox tea for the first time. I said, I'm gonna go and take this tea, but I know it's not really gonna make a difference because what? Because I usually don't lose weight that much, like on just a tea, right? And so when I had a crab boil for my son's birthday and we'd eaten birthday cake, and I weighed myself before I took anything. I took the tea the next morning. I had lost 1.5 pounds, but I wouldn't have known I'd lost 1.5 pounds had I not weighed in then and weighed in after. See, y'all got to stop this. Stop it. Sometimes we can't see. We can't see the transformation until we look at a picture. We see a picture then, we see a picture now. We're like, wait, something changed. I literally have been watching my life transform in front of my eyes, whether it's on the scale, whether it's in pictures, whether it's in my finances, whether it's in my surroundings. Like, I literally am watching my life transform before my eyes, and you can too. Listen, all it requires is that you do the work. Track. Listen to God. Yeah, Shannon. I'm telling you, Shannon, I got something for you. I got something for you. It's amazing what God is doing. See, and this is what I know. Y'all hear me when I tell y'all this. Y'all hear me when I tell y'all this. Those people who have been sleeping on network marketing, direct sales as an additional stream of income are having to wake up because the pandemic shut down what people know, right? It shut down a lot of jobs. So people are now in a position where they're looking to do something else. I need something else. I need an additional stream of income because my regular source of income is not producing the way it used to. Not only that, but the things that are inside of you, the things that are inside of you that God has gifted you to be able to use and to do, like those things that are supposed to generate wealth for you, baby, you better activate those things. In fact, tonight I'm doing my free mic drop masterclass. I'm doing a free mic drop masterclass for those of you who want to improve your speaking. This is a 1 hour event. This 1 hour, I'm going to give you, the keys to being a mic drop speaker. And I am literally getting ready to change your life. No, ma'am, Linda, I don't. I don't. I do Tava. I do Tava. It's a Black-owned company. Yeah, but we have some similar products. Yeah. Patricia, listen, all I can do is tell the people. That's all I can do. And I'm gonna say this. Yes, yes, I am a distributor for Tava. Tava's a health and wellness company, right? Love the company. Love that it's Black owned. Love the products. The products are amazing. If you've been following me, you've seen my transformation. My skin is amazing. I've lost weight. I've got energy, like all of that. I feel better. I got my whole life, right, with Tava, right? But you need to do whatever aligns with your passion. See, some of you are passionate about finances. If you're passionate about finances, if that's you passionate about finances, you want to find something in direct sales that relates to finances. Okay. I'm just telling y'all how to find things. If you're passionate about beauty, you want to find something in direct sales that deals with beauty. If you're passionate about fashion, you want to find something in direct sales that deals with fashion. Now, why am I saying this? Yes, you can do your own independent thing, but you will not find an easier way to get started on building an additional stream of income than using direct sales or network marketing. Now, listen to me when I tell you this, because the principles are principles of leverage. The principles are biblical principles. See, Jesus taught the 12, sent the 12 out by two. That's a binary, okay? And the two would go and they would speak to the people. And listen to what Jesus said. He said, listen, I'm going to send you out. And when I send you out, Okay. When you go to a place, if they don't receive you, shake the dust off your feet and just keep moving. That is the principle of, listen, if you get a no, keep going, right? Just keep going. Don't take it personal, shake it off, keep it moving. When I tell you that people sleep on the direct sales industry, network marketing, multi-level marketing, they call it a Ponzi scheme. They say, oh, that's a scheme. But let me tell y'all something. For those of you who have ever said that direct sales is a Ponzi scheme, listen, a Ponzi scheme means there's no product or service transferring hands. Okay. That is the definition of a Ponzi scheme. There are no products or services transferring hands. No product, no service, just money. No product, no service, just money. Now, I have sat and for years watched people in the church say, oh, that network marketing, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. That's a pyramid scheme. And the very same people that said direct sales and network marketing was a pyramid scheme are now doing blessing flowers, gratitude circles, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Not a product, not a service. But you're doing that, but you won't do like a business that has tax deductions. I'm telling y'all, it is time out for the foolery. Direct sales has made more millionaires than any other industry because it's all about leveraging, right? It's about leveraging. So listen, if you can put your money in the blessing circle, you should be able to start a business. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Stop discounting things and tossing people to the side and like, oh, they do that. I'm going to do direct sales. Like, I'm going to do direct sales as long as I can. I love it. I love network marketing because it affords me the opportunity to pour into the lives of people. Hear me when I tell y'all, in the month of August, in this month of new beginnings, you might need to look for something, find you something. Listen, you don't have to do what I do. This is what I need y'all to understand. You don't have to do what I do. I love what I do. I'm looking for some bosses that want to do what I do, but you don't have to do what I do, but you need to do something. Add something to your regime. If you are only working a job, you need to add something that will be a home-based business to provide you with some additional tax write-offs, some additional tax deductions. And for some of you, you missed out on money because you didn't have a business. When all this money started coming through, you missed out on money because you didn't have a business. You didn't have a business. Listen, you can do the blessing circle, blessing flower. You can do that. But that's not a business. It's not going to get you a tax write-off. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it. You can do whatever you want to do. But what I'm saying is a home-based businesses give you tax write-offs. In the month of August, y'all, I am determined to access every realm of funds that the Lord has for me. And I know that there are so many people who need health. Linda just said, my health, right? Health is important. And when you have some things that will help people, yes, I'm going to share them because I'm going to share anyway. I'm going to share what I do. People say, oh, well, what kind of makeup do you wear? Oh, well, where did you find this? I put a picture up, you guys. I put a picture up. It was a picture like I had taken a picture after working out and I had a waist trainer on. So many people ask me where I got that waist trainer. I don't sell the waist trainer. I don't sell the waist trainer. I didn't make money off the waist trainer, but my girl did, right? Because she sells them. But what I'm telling you is you've got to have additional streams of income in your life. The shutdowns are not over. It's going to be some more shutdowns. I'm just telling y'all it's going to be some more shutdowns. There's a whole thing that's going on. It's going to be some more shutdowns with COVID and Corona. It's going to be. Like it is. Make sure you got some things in place. Just put some things in place. Back to this word for August, although that is definitely a word for August. Yes, Patricia. Yes. Come on, Danielle. Listen, Danielle, you're so pretty. Listen, and as an essential worker, Danielle, you need to make sure that you have the nutrients in your body that you need. Y'all see, this is what I'm telling y'all. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me do this real quick because I need y'all to understand that there are some things that we can literally do to enhance our lives, period. Just enhance our lives, to make sure that we are um, prepared, prepared for whatever comes our way. Now, listen, I own a school. It's a private school of entrepreneurship for grades 6 through 7, 6 through 12, right? Um, I don't know if you guys have been following what's going on with the schools, but it's a lot going on with schools right now. So, for me, for me, um, we're going to be working remotely, but we'll have some things that we do that are live. Let me tell you something. I need my vitamin. Listen, I am not dealing with people and people's children, because y'all know children carry a bunch of germs. Children, like, I don't know, they like magnets for them, right? So the thought of these schools opening up and all these kids congregating, and they're not going to social distance. They're not. Let me tell you what. I'm going to take my liquid vitamin that works, that gives me energy, focus, clarity, and really sustains me. You guys, I have, and I'm gonna say this, because this is not, I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to sell y'all. I'm not trying to sell y'all. I'm not trying to sell y'all, but I'm trying to tell y'all something. Listen, maybe you don't know what it's like not to feel good. Like, I'm talking about not to feel good regularly. I'm not talking about I don't feel good today, but I'm talking about on a consistent basis not to feel good, right? Maybe you're not familiar with that. But for those people who are familiar with not feeling good or feeling pain in your body constantly, or having some type of, or having been diagnosed with some type of chronic illness, if you've never experienced that, it might not be real significant to you, right? But I'm telling you, I knew, and I was taking other kinds of vitamins, and vitamins are good, but listen, the power of this liquid vitamin has blown my mind, right? I knew the first time I tasted it, I said, this is different. What is this, right? And ever since that first day I took it, listen, I try to take it every day. I'm trying to, where's my vitamin? Where's my vitamin? And I thought, people would say, oh, Dr. V, that's just you. Okay, y'all say that. I think they would use it. And people telling me things like, and I'm not making medical claims. I don't listen. I just want y'all to hear my heart, because I know there are people who are suffering. I know there are people who are going through. I know there are people who are having to take prescription pills and take a pill for the pill, and a pill for the side effects of the other two pills, right? I know that. So listen to me when I tell you this. I had somebody reach out to me. I said, listen, you need to get this vitamin and you need to get this energy booster. I'm telling you, it's gonna, telling you, your life will be changed. Your life will be changed. And people will be thinking, oh, you exaggerate. I'm telling you, I know with everything in me that God took me to these products. I know that. I know with everything in me, God took me to this company. I know that. I know this is a God assignment. I know that. And I refuse to back up from that. I'm not backing up. Now, I don't care what anybody says or thinks. I don't care. But listen to me as I tell you this. He got the products. He used them for 3 days. He sent me a text message and he said, it's been 3 days. I feel great. At first, I was just walking. I actually jogged the other day. At first, I was just walking, but like I felt like I wanted to jog. Y'all, listen to me. And this is someone whose body's taking a beating through the years, back, knees. He was like, my joints, they feel good. And my sinuses even feel better. And I'm not, no medical claims. I'm just telling y'all what he said. Another woman, I gave her a bottle of the Valet 30 because she was going through. She was suffering. She had a lot of things going on. She didn't feel good. And I took her a bottle of the Valet 30. I said, listen, I just want to sow this seed in your life. I love you, just take it. I just want you. She said, Dr. V, this vitamin, this vitamin is everything. It's got my hair growing. It's got my niece's hair growing. Like, I feel good. This vitamin is everything. Y'all listen. When you have an emotional connection with a product or a service or anything, any kind of emotional experience. I don't sell. Listen, I just let people know what it's done for me. And then the beauty is the other day, as I was tracking, remember I told y'all I was tracking my money. And I just was looking at my business and I said, my first goal is to add an additional $500 to my household a month. I've met my goal. On to the next goal. But I wouldn't have known if I hadn't tracked it. Y'all, God is doing things so supernaturally in this season. And he's using unlikely situations and circumstances to put things in our hands. Additional money, health, answer problems. And I'm going to say this, because for me, I, I'm impacted when I see stuff affect and impact and improve the life of people I love. And I've been watching um, my girlfriend, my friend, like I've been watching her break through some barriers, some blocks, she's been able to break through some stuff. These products have helped her break through and push through that plateau. And I'm watching amazing transformation. God desires to transform us. He desires to transform our physical bodies, our spirit, our minds, our finances, and our emotions. That's his desire. He is a God of transformation. Like, listen, that's why Abram became Abraham as he walked out the faith. That's why Jacob became Israel. You see what I'm saying? After he struggled and fought with the angel. Um, God is a God of transformation. God is a God of transformation. Sick made whole. God is a God of transformation. He is a God of provision. He's a God of more than enough. And so as I prepare to close out, I want to say this. Um, I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. I'm tired of God's people being in church and declaring the word of the word of the Lord, but being sick and broken down and broke and all of those things and struggling financially, struggling with their emotions, struggling with their mindset. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's why I'm just committed. I'm committed to helping people transform, change. Like, you may not get it all right now. You may not understand it all, but there are some steps that God has put in place for you to take that will allow you to do it. But you got to take some steps. You got to move. You got to walk. You got to do something. You can't just do what you've always done and think, listen, do you know what blows my mind? Can I share something with you guys? Do you know what blows my mind? You guys, we can be some of the most loyal people. Like, we'll be loyal to a fault to people, places, and things that no longer serve us and are not even loyal to us. Don't do it. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get stuck. Don't do it. You guys, listen, I'm going to get off here because I just know God is doing something. And I want you guys to write down my number, if you're interested in knowing more about Tava, the products, the mic drop masterclass that's free tonight at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., I'm doing the mic drop masterclass. It's a free class that teaches you how to excel as a speaker. And at the end of the class, for those who stay to the end, you're going to get my mic drop checklist. You're going to get my mic drop checklist so that you can know what you need to do to make sure that you are truly a mic drop speaker. You guys know this, that I love you guys to life and life more abundant. God has more for you. Oh, my number. Hold on. Let me just do this. So that way you guys will be able to see it. If I can, hold on. Here we go. Let me, I'm gonna drop my number. Got an extra number in here. Oh, it's not. Lord, I'm doing everything but what I'm supposed to do. Okay, y'all, I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it. I want you guys to reach out. Linda, I definitely want you to reach out because I've got more to say to you and I want to be able to do that. But you all listen, God is doing great and amazing things. And there's my number, 813-334-4841. If you want to know more about the Mic Drop Masterclass tonight at 7 p.m., or if you want to find out more about Tava, the amazing products, whether we're talking about losing weight or just taking your health to the next level, or that CBD coffee that is a game changer. Y'all, I'm telling you, I got a chance to use the samples and my body didn't hurt. I was able to sleep well. For those of you who struggle with sleep or you have anxiety, you might want to look at it. It's amazing. Like I was like, ooh, all was well with the world. All was there. Thank you so much, Patrick. Praise God. Praise God. And I want to speak a prayer of blessing over each and every one of you right now as I prepare to close out. Father God, I declare that everyone who watches this broadcast, that their August would be an August to remember, that everything that you've promised them would manifest, that they would be obedient to your word, that they would not miss the if so that they can get the then, God, that everything that they touch would prosper and that you would bring to into fruition the ability that you've given them to manifest wealth, to build wealth, to create wealth. And I know this, that your promises are yes and amen. And we appropriate them, we pull them down, and we walk them out right now. And we've got things to do. So listen, you guys. Yes, Patricia, it's my birthday too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.